2. Best friends. Anneliese, the next day, Anneliese was in her room and looking at her feet go through a magnifying glass. Then she heard a knock at the door. Come in, she called across the room. The door opened and a smile spread across her face. Julian! Whenever she saw Julian, she got butterflies in her stomach. It became clear they were more than best friends. Perfect timing. She showed the big place of gold. I classify this as iron pirate. It's pretty, but not considered valuable. It's commonly known as fool's gold. Julian said, Well done, Your Highness. Anneliese looked down confused. Your Highness? She told him that he didn't have to call her any kind of formality. Why the sudden formality? She asked after she stood up from her desk chair. It's just me. The Queen sent me, he replied. Apparently the ambassador has arrived with a gift for you. Anneliese cringed. The ambassador? He's here already? Afraid so. Then he left the room, and Anneliese sighed as she walked out to her balcony. She smiled and imagined life outside of the castle as 2 little girls happily walked by, chatting and laughing about. So happy. They're free to do whatever they want, she thought to herself. Suddenly she felt like she was being watched. She turned to see Julian. What do you think King Dominic will be like? She asked. Julian shrugged. I'm sure he'll be suitable. The truth is, he secretly loved Anneliese too. I know it's the right thing to marry him, but sometimes I wish... She turned away. She knew what she wanted to say, but she didn't want to tell him just yet. Apparently he's a lover of music. He plays 3 different instruments. Even though he knew Anneliese wouldn't care, he continued. The dulcimer, the trumpet, and the piano. Anneliese rolled her eyes. She didn't care a lot about music. She wanted to marry someone like Julian who knew what she liked and shared a lot in common with. Anneliese, she turned around. Yes? You're going to need your key. Anneliese cocked her head a bit at his mischievous smile. I am? What? You'll see. After Anneliese found her cape and called for Serafina, Julian got the royal carriage and helped Anneliese in. Here we are, Julian said a few minutes later. Anneliese returned. The village? Why are we here? There's something like some fresh air and a change of scenery. Anneliese chuckled. I wish it were that simple, she said as Julian helped her out of the carriage. She looked down at Serafina. Come on, Serafina. She smiled lightly. It feels so good to be outside the castle walls. No one knows who I am. Now, which one was your house? Actually, we couldn't afford a house. Anneliese stopped and chuckled. Oh, I didn't mean... Julian thought. It made him feel nice to know Anneliese cared. I know. The 3rd floor on the left. I did all my studies there. Wow. When they reached his floor, Julian saw as he picked a light pink flower. He bowed and handed it to Anneliese. A perfect example of Rosa centifolia. Anneliese smiled. My favorite. But you already knew that. The two chuckled. As the 2 continued to walk, Anneliese could smell something. What smells so delicious? They spotted a stand selling hot chocolate. I'll be right back, Julian said. Anneliese nodded. Suddenly she heard a hammer pounding on a nail. She turned sadly. Her face dropped and she turned around. A man was standing with his child and wife outside of their boarded home. Aw, poor people, she thought as they walked away. Suddenly she could hear the sound of someone singing. Anneliese turned around and saw a girl singing in the village square, and people clapped as she finished the first part of the song. Let's go listen, Serafina, she said. Anneliese smiled as she got close, but before the girl could shoot song, an old lady took the can that had her money. I've earned that, Erika said, and guard saying, and you owe me. Did you really think you can make a living as a singer? Well, get back to work, otherwise there'll be trouble. Erika sighed. Her dream had been crushed as she picked up the empty can. Anneliese put the same amount back in the can. What a beautiful song, she said. Erika looked up at her. Thanks. Then she got up, and then something was odd. She almost felt like she was looking in a mirror. My mom taught it to me. Then, as if their hands were being pulled on a invisible force, each girl removed her hood. Whoa, Erika said. It was really almost like looking in a mirror. Anneliese thought for a moment, we could be sisters. What's your name? They asked at the same time. Even their cats took a liking to each other. Anneliese and Erika said, You first, Erika said. Please, call me Anneliese. Anneliese said politely. Erika's eyes widened. Anneliese, you have the same name as the princess. Anneliese flushed. Well, Erika smiled widely. She was standing in front of the princess. I'm Erika, Your Highness. Now the two walked around the square. Aren't you supposed to be inside the castle? Erika asked. Anneliese sighed. I'm saving my first and last taste of freedom before I get in there next week. To a total stranger. Erika smiled. At least you're not an indentured servant. Then Anneliese looked at Erika. An indentured servant? Erika smiled. You see, I'm not a singer like you think I am. I work at Minicart's penitentiary. I mean dress emporium. Anneliese laughed. I love Madame Carp's dresses. Really? Well, guess what? I made the dress you're wearing. Anneliese looked down at her. You made this? Erika nodded. It's my favorite. The design looks so complicated. Erika shook her head. Oh, it isn't really. It's quite easy. First, I choose a fabric from the rack and pin the pattern down and stitch it in the front and back, and then it turns into a gown. Anneliese imagined herself dancing around her room wearing the same gown without her crown. She also imagined life without the strife in the room. Although I don't want to marry someone I don't know, I would never let my mother know. Why not? I wouldn't want to disappoint her. I completely understand. Anneliese swallowed and put her hands on her hips. I'm just like you. Erika put her hands on hers. I think that's you because you're just like me. We both take responsibility and carry through to what we need to do. We said at the same time, it's amazing how much we look alike, Erika said. Erika looked at Anneliese's hair and then yours. Except for our hair. We could be twins, Anneliese said, and then they put their hoods back on at the same time. Jinx, they giggled. Anneliese sat for one. What about this birthmark? She asked, lowering her left sleeve to show a crown-shaped birthmark. Erika lowered hers. Guess not. Anneliese said, she saw the empty shoulder. Guess not. Oh, well, they said together. Jinx again! They giggled. Well, that's the end of chapter 3, you guys. 2, I mean. I hope you enjoyed, and looks like Anneliese and Erika have already became good friends. So stay tuned for more. The Princess and the Pauper. Comment, like, subscribe.